Hi guys, it's Harvey again from All Parts Pool and Spa.com. Little helpful little tip. If you have a stay right heater, ones that look a little like a RDD2, and you want to replace the heat exchanger, that's that copper coil that's inside that tub. Read all the instructions and follow them to the T. But one little helpful tip, and I don't know if they added it recently, I've been asking them to add it. After you install it and clean it and put your pads in, and you put that little plate in there, the sweat plate in there, right? All right. The problem is, and I have this, the heat exchanger wants to wobble. So what I do, and hopefully this is a little helpful little tip if you're doing a stay right heat exchanger. I put the heat exchanger in, leave this top off, put your bottom pads in and all that, put your heat exchanger in, and then if you want, put all the O-rings in for your manifold, because you had to take off your manifold. Make sure you use the correct bolts. There are certain length bolts on some styles. You'll go in and strip them, you'll break a bolt. Okay, so make sure you understand which bolts go where. But a little helpful little tip, if you bolt this water manifold into this assembly, it'll tighten up the heat exchanger, stop it from walking around when you're trying to wiggle this top in with the flame holder and everything else in. Also, a little helpful tip, when you want to, and make sure you have the pad lined up and everything, you're going to want to use a new igniter, because the old igniter saw water, seen water, and it's going to burn out on you. So after you have everything bolted down and corked in, you put your igniter, the old igniter in. The reason why is because a lot of times the pad shifts, you don't see it, and you use one igniter and you force it in there and breaks the pad. So use the old igniter, not the new igniter, to test that. Also, I can't express enough, after you're done with this whole job, you are just going to fire it up enough that make sure it fires up and it doesn't leak, maybe 30 seconds. Then you're going to leave it alone for 24 hours and let that high temperature caulking dry normally like it should. Hopefully this was a good, helpful tip. You can email me your questions at harveyallparts@gmail.com. All right? And again, this is Harvey from All Parts Pool and Spa.com. Hopefully that was a little helpful little tip about a stay right heater. If you have questions about stay right heaters, Hayward heaters, can email me. I do offer some advice on heat pumps. Not a lot, because if you are not licensed to do a heat pump, I won't answer those type questions, because you do need to be licensed on all repairs on heat pumps. I don't care. You don't want to get in a position, you get caught. It is a $40,000 fine to be caught working on Freon. Just to let you know how they work that is, if somebody films you or reports that you're working on your heat pump and you're taking out refrigeration illegally, all right, somebody records it and you can prove it, you, the person who reported the man out, gets $20,000, and the people that, the government or whoever, the fine is $40,000. I think it's going up to $60,000. You get 20 and they get to 20. So it's a $40,000 fine to touch Freon without recovering it and not having a license It's illegal to touch that Freon unit, so you cannot put even gauges on a piece of equipment unless you're licensed. So just a little tip: if you want to make money, go around with your camcorder and you find somebody working on a heat pump and just purging that Freon loose out in the atmosphere, report them, show it to the people, and get yourself a $20,000 gift. Take care. Bye.